this audience go home today. They are so much fun out there. What are you guys on this morning anyways? You're on vinegar! They're on vinegar, I love it! Okay, I don't know if we're going to be using vinegar with this one. We've cleaned our outdoor patio furniture, we've cleaned our hot tubs, now it's time for the barbecue.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
And I can't wait to start using my barbecue. That's what's exciting for me. Now, do you clean the barbecue at home, or does...
No, actually we don't have a barbecue.
What?
We don't.
Wow.
Is this like
Did
the
you hear
wrong
the
thing to
collective
say in Canada?
gasp? I know. Everybody's
we
been
don't have a
so
barbecue.
excited. Well, this is the year for you to get a barbecue.
Yes,
all right?
absolutely. We've been planning to for a while. The last one punked out on us, and we just haven't gotten a new one.
It's time. Okay.
Yeah, it's time.
So what you're seeing a lot more is a lot more barbecues are coming into the marketplace that are the stainless steel.
Yeah.
But if you're ever considering it, this is the year to buy it, because these prices are going to start going up because the metal that it takes to do this is actually becoming more expensive. So stainless steel barbecues are going to be on a rise after this season. So this is the year, and this is the Coleman Even Heat, and I like it because it's just a standard barbecue, right?
Yeah.
Perfect for what you need. But when you get a barbecue like this, even if it's brand new, and we are going to talk about old barbecues and how to clean that, but a brand new barbecue still needs a little bit of work, because if you do it properly, it's not going to require as much cleaning down the road. Okay, so the first thing you want to talk about is actually the stainless steel. This is a brand new barbecue, and it's already streaked up, and you can see how it's marked up. Now, people would say, oh, use stainless steel cleaner on it, which is great for about, what, 4 days?
Okay.
It doesn't really last. So what I like to do, and this is probably going to surprise you, I like to put olive oil on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little
Give
skim
it a nice
coat.
little polish.
Exactly, just a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
And hopefully get some on here. Just
and it's natural.
It's natural. You have to do it fairly slim because you don't want this running down when it heats up. But you can see how that's actually cleaning all the hand streaks off. And what it does is it creates a beautiful barrier right away.
Right.
So then you don't get the streaks as much going through the rest of the season. And that takes all, what, 30 seconds? How long did that take?
No, that's
Gone.
beautiful.
Now, if you put too much olive oil on this, when you heat up the barbecue, you will get a little bit of streaking. And that may happen the first couple of times, but you don't have to worry about it going forward. It won't continually happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
The second one, when you open it up, I want you to make sure you olive oil the grills.
Right.
And if you season these grills properly, then things won't stick. Again, if you coat it heavy though, and you put a lot of oil on here and you turn it on hot, you're gonna get smoke.
Yeah.
So what I tell people is coat them, turn it on hot, let it cool itself down after you kind of burnt everything off, then start cooking. And you season these properly, okay?
All right, so this is if it's relatively clean to begin with.
Clean to begin with.
Because most of our barbecues are not looking like that right now.
No, most of them are looking something like
they look
this,
gnarly.
right? And this is my friend Angela's barbecue, and I'm totally calling her out on camera, national television,
Well, that's
to
not
say
even,
that she did not look after
worse.
this. Well, she cleaned it 2 weeks ago, she said.
Oh.
So this is not good. Now, a lot of people use the spray chemical on here.
Right.
And it works really well for taking everything off, but it strips it back really hard. Okay, so you don't want to go that way. Guess what you can use on this?
Olive oil, vinegar.
Vinegar! Yay, vinegar! Now, remember, when we were talking earlier about the two strengths of vinegar, you have 5% and 10%. This is great for the 10%, but 10% vinegar is flammable.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so don't spray this on a lit barbecue, but spray it on, and then...
Words of wisdom on City
And then
Line
you want to
today.
do your scrape. Now, there's a couple of different ways. You're seeing a couple of different tools into the marketplace right now.
Okay.
Now, this is sort of the traditional metal brush.
Yep.
But we're getting a lot of backlash on this one because the little metal pieces are coming out onto the grill and people are eating them.
Oh,
so you don't want to do that.
No.
But as far as effective barbecue cleaning goes, this is really good. It does the trick.
job.
And it's done the trick for years and years. You're starting to see these now. Now these are the bricks, and the bricks are great, but what the bricks do is they break down. They actually dissolve on the barbecue. So again, I think you're going to be eating this at the end of the day, and that's not really what I want on my barbecue. So what I'm going to recommend is do a combination of the two. So use the brick, use the metal blade, but now you're starting to see these great wipes. And I'm going to grab one here. These great wipes. And what these wipes do is you actually set the blade down on top of the wipe, and this is going to remove all of the metal pieces, all of the granite from the brick, all of the particulates that you don't want on your grill. The wipe will take it off, and it's actually moistened with, guess what?
Vinegar.
No, olive oil. Oh, that was a trick question. Absolutely.
Got me there.
You're starting to see these with olive oil, so you're seasoning your barbecue just like you would as if it was new.
That's the good thing about using something like olive oil. If you know you're going to be eating on the device, you want to make sure everything you put on it is, you know, could be potentially edible.
So important. So it's literally you're just putting it down and going like that, and you can see that it's coming right off the olive oil. It's going right onto the grill.
Right.
Perfect. And then you just light it up and off you go.
Beautiful. So now we have a clean barbecue. How often do you have to clean it like that?
You should clean it at least once a week.
Yeah.
Because the food builds up on it.
Right.
Now, a lot of people will say, oh, you could just turn it up really high and burn off all the food.
Right.
And that's great,
Yeah.
except you're eating all those carcinogens and all the good stuff that's burnt, right? So just give it at least once a week to clean it off, okay?
All right, now let's talk about what we should be cooking on the barbecue. What do you like making on the barbecue?
Apparently, I like fiddleheads.
You like fiddleheads. So does Jason. Come on in here.
Yeah.
So veggies, this time of year, you can put it all on the barbecue.
Oh,
We've even
pretty
done
much.
dessert on the barbecue on City Line.
Peaches.
So the veggies that are in season right now.
It's all, right now it's all the greeny things. You know, you got the wild leeks coming out, you got asparagus, you've got the fiddleheads. And you know, again, like toss in a little bit of that olive oil just to kind of get them going, but toss it off the grill, because if you put too much on, it flames up and it burns them, right? But then you can just roll them across the grill, and that charred flavor with these greeny types of vegetables are amazing, you know?
Yeah. Now, are you doing anything to the vegetable first before you're putting it on the grill?
Well, so it depends on what you're going for. I mean, I've taken asparagus, and mushrooms are great. Like, you take a portobello mushroom and marinate it in balsamic vinegar, garlic, olive oil, leave it overnight. It's like a sponge, obviously, so it's going to absorb all that. When you grill it, it actually just penetrates it right through, and the mushroom becomes so flat.
I had visions of flames coming out of my portobello mushroom.
You know, again, pat it dry off a paper towel first. But the thing is, you know, I know a lot of vegetarians, you know, they'll eat portobello mushrooms because it's almost like a steaky texture,
Absolutely.
right? So again, the grill just really gives that flavor.
What would you do with your asparagus?
Well, this
Anything?
is the part that I always
or would
have
you just
happen.
throw
I'm
it
going
on?
to steal this.
Yeah.
So you start out with the asparagus this way, right?
Yeah.
Always fantastic. And by the end, it's this way, falling through the holes. Is there a way to actually grill this properly so you're not losing half
you
of it?
can bundle them, right? But the thing is, you know, tie with string, right?
Okay.
And do it that way. But I think the thing is really you only need one mark. So what I tend to do is I'll actually put some tin foil up top. I will lay them down the first time to get the initial char, right? And then I'll use my tongs because they pick up once, and then put them right into the top and let them finish cooking.
Wow, would that work with the fiddleheads too?
It'll work with fiddleheads for sure, you know. And in fact, even the fiddleheads, you can do the tin foil right over the top and just grill right there, because you're still going to get the toasty flavor, because you know it's the charcoal flavor that you want, right? But you might not get the initial grill marks.
Now, there's something very cool that you do with spices.
Well, I just like that, you know, aromas are really important to me. So if you get roasting a piece of meat on here, you know, I put like cinnamon sticks and herbs right on the grill. Right?
Really?
Yeah, but it really gives flavor to the meat. But also, your guests, you got 20 people in the, you know, that smell right away makes everybody hungry. So, you know, you get those cinnamon sticks on there and the herbs, and it's just an instant party.
That's
Very
nice.
Cool. Yeah. So with fiddleheads, I know because as a landscape designer, I work a lot with ferns and stuff, and you see them all year long, but you really can't eat them.
It's only specific, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you have to buy specific fiddleheads. There are ferns out there that are not edible. They're very bitter.
Okay, so it's
Don't eat them,
this time
Carson.
of year, and that's it?
That's it.
I won't eat those. I promise not to eat those.
Yeah.
All right, listen, come on in here. Sarah and Chris, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I'm happy we all enjoy vinegar.
I'm not going to live that down, am I?
Hey, keep you on your
For a
toes.
while. And thanks for watching City Line. We'll see you tomorrow.